Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Microbial Life WIM. My name is Avijit Haldar. As you all know, in this video series, we was discussing about various type of microorganism like bacteria, protozoa, fungi, and other different microorganism which is affected to human beings and causes different deadly diseases. So today's topic is Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Let's start with introduction. Neisseria gonorrhoeae, also known as Gonococcus in singular or Gonococci plural, is a species of gram-negative diplococci bacteria. It causes the sexual transmitted genital urinary infection, gonorrhea, as well as other form of gonococcal disease including disseminated septic arthritis and gonococcal ophthalmia neonatorum. Neisseria gonorrhoeae is an obligate human pathogen with the ability to evade and modulate both the innate and adaptive immune system to benefit its replication and survival. As you've seen, this is the microscopic view of Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Now let's talk about transmission. It may be transmitted through vaginal, oral, or anal sex. Non-sexual transmission is unlikely in adult infection. It can also transmitted to the newborn during passage through the birth canal if the mother has untreated genitourinary infections. Given the high rate of asymptomatic infections, all pregnant women should be tested for gonorrhea infections. However, communal bath towels or fabric reticles, thermometers, and caregivers' hand have been implicated as means of transmission in the pediatric setting. Kissing has also been implicated as a theoretical means of transmission in the gay male population based on newer study. Okay, this is the, as you've seen, the Neisseria gonorrhoeae prevents complement activation, optimization, and bacterial killing. In part 2, you can see the Neisseria gonorrhoeae module, the activative of macrophage, DCS, and neutrophils. And in the part 3, as you see, the Neisseria gonorrhoeae modulate T cell function and varies its surface component to avoid the adaptive immune system. Let's talk about it. Pathogenesis. Adherence, colonization, and invasion. Following transmission, the Neisseria gonorrhoeae establish contact with the mucosal epithelium to replicate and ultimately to be transmitted to new host. It is primarily a mucosal colonizer attaching to various epithelial surface. The primary event establishing infection and the first step in pathogenesis is the bacterial adherence to the epithelium of mucosa, which is mediated through distinct bacterial surface structure that include type 4 pili OPA proteins. In full form we called it opacity proteins, LOS, and the major outer membrane protein porine, also known as PORB. Now, how we can prevent from this? The prevention is that how we can prevent from this. The transmission can be reduced by using lattice barrier, example condoms or dental dams, during sex, and by limiting sexual partners. Condoms and dental dams should be used during oral and anal sex as well. Spermicide, vaginal forms, and douches are not effective for prevention of transmission. Okay. In this photograph, this is sorry. In this photograph, as you see, when Neisseria gonorrhoeae is affect in human beings, by this way it can be transmitted in throughout our body. So if you wish, you can see this picture, you understand all this. And the last and final is diagnosis. Urogenital infection can be diagnosed using culture or non-culture. For example, the nucleic acid amplification test technique. I hope you enjoy this video. If you want notes regarding the Neisseria gonorrhoeae, I will provide it in the description box, and if you wish, you can join in our Telegram or WhatsApp group. The link will be provided in the description box. Okay, thank you.